Well, we're all done with the birth of a Mya-Moe. I was looking and I started videotaping on December 2nd of last year with some of the computer and database things. So it's been, what's that, January, 8 months ago or so. And it's been a project that, while it hasn't consumed us for 8 months, we've certainly been actively working on it and thinking about it for that long. And it was a lot of fun to do. It was challenging because there were a lot of times where you can only have one take. Most things were just done with one take, but there were, a lot of times where you can't go backwards. If you mess up routing for binding, you can't say, oh, well, I want to do that again, or whatever. Once that's done on the instrument, it's done. And I felt pretty emotional when it was strung. When Aaron put the strings on it, and then just today, as I'm recording this, but today I posted the it's alive video, and I got maybe a little bit of an appreciation for what owners feel when they've waited for their ukulele. But even the owners, I think, feel more emotion when the instrument is made and completed. And so, first of all, thank you for those of you who suggested that we do this sort of thing, and for those of you that have patiently watched all the videos. A special thank you to Joe out of England, who has, I know, watched everyone, because I believe he's commented on everyone. Joe, I think you're our most avid Facebook fan. So, as I recorded the last couple of them, I was talking with Shar this morning, and I said, I don't like the way this is ending. Like, it feels very anticlimactic. Go off to UPS. And so we started talking about what could we do as a last video. And she had a bunch of interesting ideas. We could videotape the UPS truck coming to our house, and as if it was delivering my instrument, and close with me jumping up in the air. Or, she could run out into the room naked and see if she could distract me from the pictures on, my uke tracker page. Those are all good ideas. But then she came up with one that I really love, and I hope you do too. We decided that it was so much fun to make that set of videos and to be part of that anticipation, that we'd like to know what either you as owners, or you people out there who aren't owners but watch us and maybe someday would be an owner or think about it. So, open to everybody. This is going to be a contest, so hang on here. It's open to everybody. We thought it would be really cool if we could know, what you feel and what happens to you around your household, with your spouse and significant others, at work. I mean, we've heard some of the stories, and we'd love to know more about what you experience as you wait for your Mya-Moe, or virtually, vicariously, let's say, if you're not an owner and you don't have one on order. What you would feel like if you vicariously, if you were, waiting and anticipating for a year and watching Uke Tracker. And we thought what we'd like to do is have you make a video and submit it to us. So the deadline for submission, I'm going to do this in odd order, but I'm going to get to the contest here in a minute. So the deadline for submission is October 1st, and the judging will be announced and completed on November 3rd, about a month later. And to enter the contest, make a video, make it creative, make it funny, make it tongue-in-cheek, make it whatever you want. But as relates to the experience of waiting a year for a Mya-Moe, again, either you've experienced it, or you are experiencing it, or you watch other people, or you might someday experience it. The winner will receive a custom Mya-Moe ukulele. There are a couple of constraints. The first constraint is that the instrument will be valued at no more than $2,000. So you can't go too crazy, but that will get you a tenor classic with master grade wood and a pickup and things like that, or a custom head plate and upgrade. So it's a nice ukulele, I think. And another constraint is that your video, you authorize us to put it up on our website and on our Facebook and so forth. And we will create on our video page a separate tab for all these videos so that you can look at all of them. So how will they be judged? Well, they're going to be judged based on creativity. They'll be judged on I'll say the quality of the video, but it doesn't mean it's got to be production quality. There's a bunch of things that can result in a quality video. They can be quite quirky. They're going to be judged based on how funny they are in one way or another. They're going to be judged by the 7 employees of Mya-Moe. And we each get 1 vote, and they're all equal. Now, there's one other thing that we're going to take into consideration. We will take into consideration how many views that you have on your video and how many likes that you have on your video. So it behooves you to do whatever you can to drum up interest from your friends and coworkers, and maybe yourself to just watch it every day and drive up the views. That's okay. That's just one consideration. But I will say that in the event of a tie, and let's say that all 7 of us picked a different video, assuming that 7 or more are submitted, then in the event of a tie, we will use the number of likes to break the tie. So that's the contest in a nutshell. I'm going to look at my notes here and see. I chose an instrument. I already put the instrument in our schedule, by the way. Hey, sweetie. Oh, I thought Char would be up at her computer, but she's not. It is number 1682. And can you go look at the database and look up number 1682 and make sure it says stop contest?
Oh, okay.
And tell me the start date and the string date. See, it's all interactive, unscripted here at Mya-Moe. I just want to make sure I've got the right instrument number, but I wanted to create it at the start of the contest in the database, so you won't have to wait a year once the videos are submitted.
Yes, start 6/18, end 7/20.
So
strung 7/20.
It starts on June 18th of next year, and it is strung on July 20th. So I mentioned the judging criteria. I mentioned that you've got to agree to let us publish it, the finished cost of the instrument, open to everybody, and if you've got questions, just shoot me an email. But I think this is a great way to end Birth of a Mya-Moe. I will say that people have asked, will you please do like Birth of a Resonator or Birth of a Bean Sprout? And I may someday, although I need to take a breath here. It's been a lot of videotaping and uploading and building the instrument, and I put it on my reminder calendar every day to work on it, and I'm glad to have that author reminder. So no guarantees that there are going to be any more birth ofs here, and also if there is, there's no guarantee that there will be this sort of contest in the future.
In case you're...
So that's it, and we'll see you later. Thanks again for watching.